the game. I'm back. The number of cats were in the Nether just crashed my game, so I'm back. I should not have spawned that much cats and dogs. Sorry, not cats and dogs. Cats and cows. Like, instead of cats and dogs, it was like cats and cows. I bet that stream isn't even up anymore.
Generating well.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm back.
Oh. Object successfully summoned.
Oh no, don't crash my game. Not now.
Done. Object successfully
Thank
summoned.
you.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Please do not crash my game. Sorry about that. My game crashed because It crashed because there were so much cats at that same time in the Nether. Whatever. No.
Sunrise chat.
No, I want weather.
Weather. Collect. Set. Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
Yes. Hey guys, I'm glad to see everyone's getting back together. Sorry about that, guys. My whole entire stream crashed.
Tab.
I'm back though. Oh, so where did all my dogs go? I don't even know.
Chat screen. Sun. Chat screen. Time. Box. Sun. Chat. Click.
Hi. But World's Best Gamer, are you gonna be live streaming today? Thank you. Are you gonna be live streaming today? I am live. What you live on? Fortnite? Live on Fortnite at 10. Fortnite 10. Okay, I'm gonna go check out your Chan now. By the way, I'm gonna be on my friend's account. Okay, I'm gonna go check. You're not live on Fortnite. Hi, this is Christopher. This is my friend's account. Can you make my friend mod? Can you make Rage 2007 best YouTuber in the world mod? Oh my god, I got so much messages on Discord. Oh my god, so how dare you say that? I get it. on the way. Hopefully Google Benson didn't make this account. Give Christopher the Plotagon boss. I'm never gonna give Christopher the Plotagon boss down. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just looking at my Discord messages.
Chat screen. Sun.
I have a phone by the way, yesterday my Mima bought me a phone. Well, she didn't buy me a phone yesterday because obviously it was Christmas yesterday. Every store was closed yesterday. But she got me the phone yesterday, and I was at my remember I said I had to go to my Aunt Erica's house yesterday? Well, that's why I went, and I'm sorry guys, but I forgot to make videos there. Emily, what if we need all
Object successfully summoned.
Oh god.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Don't crash my game, please.
Summoned. Object
Otherwise I'm gonna have to redo my stream.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Tab on. Text box, text, repeat, text, editing. Text box, slash, box, object successfully summoned, object successfully summoned, object successfully summoned, object successfully summoned, object successfully summoned. 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 Chat screen. Up. Toggle on. Text editing. Text box. Text box. Text box. Text box. Slash. Text box, slash. Button, red, on, condition, drop down, text, object successfully summoned, 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 object successfully summoned. 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 Object chat screen. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Editing. Object successfully summoned. 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 Chat screen. Time. Weather. Red.
I'm back. So, it's alright. Look at those. You wanna see something? It's from a command block. I have to turn it on.
Summoned.
See, I told you. It's in this red
Object
cage over here with
summoned.
glass.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
I have to get in there.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
To leave it in and turn off?
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Do you think we should empty out some cats? Should I empty out some? I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna empty out some cats. Go, alright. Everyone go. I should, I don't know. Do you need a scatter? Yeah, you guys are making my game lag, so. Oh my god, so much were in there. These are how much cats were in there. Oh my god. Look at everybody, and they're all getting out. And then some of them are getting back in. I want to see what it looks like with them.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
No, piling out.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Okay, I need to stop it.
Successfully summoned. Object 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 successfully summoned.
Okay.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
Oh my god, I dig so much in that.
Object successfully summoned.
It's not happening in the house, is it?
Chat screen. Tab on. Text box. Text box. Text box. Editing. Text box. Text box. T. Chat. Tab on. Chat screen. Set where spot. Keyboard. Chat. Chat. Editing. Chat. Text box. Chat. Text box. Slash. Slash. Chat. Text box. Slash give. Slash give. Chat. Text box. Slash give Eric. Slash give Eric. Chat, chat, send button. Tab on. Tab on. Text box on. Tab all. Toggle on. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
You want to join up, Emily?
Huh?
Do you want to join up?
Yes.
Okay, you want me to get the controller set up?
Sure. Emily, can you get me in?
Sure. Do you want to sign in through, do you want to sign in through, my cool account or my cute account?
What is cute?
The dog.
And what is cool? Let's do cute.
Oh no, you're already signed in as yeah, sorry. I don't know how to sign
When
in.
you just start the stream.
But the stream has already started.
Oh, okay.
Where are you gonna sit?
I want to sit.
Because I'm in a wheelchair, you decided to get in your wheelchair?
No, it's because it's big.
Oh.
Like in this room, like gym.
Emily, do you need your phone?
For what?
In case someone texts you.
Sure.
Your charger too. Yeah, but just in case. Be right back. Just in case.
Just in case what?
If someone texts you.
Yeah.
You can have your charger.
But why do I need my charger to text somebody?
Well, in case you need to in case you need to charge your phone. Got it? There we go. So cute. You're not signed in by YouTube, by the way. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom, okay?
That phone number is Asa.
I mean, you don't mind the face cam.
No. want it.
You can make it so it's actually looking at you. Yeah, we're going to chill over here. So that way you have room over here. Here, there you go. Here. I'm back from the bathroom. Emily?
What?
I'm back from the bathroom.
Okay.
Are you signing in for a YouTube channel? On your phone? And guys, I also have a phone, but you see, you need cards for these phones. Emily's worked, but mine didn't. So they forgot to redo my card.
Huh?
No, I was talking to the stream. So yeah, they
Who forgot to redeem the card?
The creators of the phone. The creators of our phones.
No, the code wasn't real. They didn't have any money in it.
Emily, you told the stream about it, okay?
Why?
So they know.
They don't have to know.
But it's interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna sit down. Can you give me some room? Black. Skirt you over there. Skirt. Skirt.
What are you doing?
I'm moving it. Since you don't want to move, I'm gonna move it.
Chat screen. Top. Dead. Chat. Keep saying.
Dare you to say, ¿Cómo estás?
What?
I dare you to say, ¿Cómo estás in the chat?
¿Cómo estás in the chat?
No, in that chat.
No, in that chat.
Press T.
Press T.
Press it.
Press it.
¿Cómo estás, amigas y amigos? Racist.
Racist. Waffles.
What?
Racist. Oh no. No. You not cook my head.
Why?
If you cook my head, I will eat your dad.
Why? No.
Viewers, if you cook my head, I will cook your dad.
Nobody's listening anymore.
You just call me racist?
Yeah, you're racist.
Object successfully summoned.
What is your son?
Object
Villagers.
successfully summoned.
Object successfully butthole. I summon a lot of things. There's cows in the Nether.
Is this your house?
Yeah.
Can I see everything of it?
Wait, Emily, can I show you what's in the Nether?
No.
I'm gonna show you.
Generate the object successfully summoned. Object done. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
This is what's in the Nether.
Successfully summoned.
It's
Press
lagging.
key return or
You know
wireless
who's
control
in there.
button to open chat.
You know who's in
Object
there?
successfully summoned.
Cats and
Object
cows.
successfully summoned. Object
It's a cat
successfully
and dogs,
summoned.
cats and
Object
cows.
How do you do
summoned.
that?
Object successfully
With a
summoned.
command block.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
This is a command
Object
block.
successfully summoned. Object
Command
successfully
block.
summoned.
This is a command block.
Successfully summoned. Object 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 successfully summoned. Generation left. Done. Press key return or wireless control right button to open chat.
Open chat.
Why?
Chat screen.
Say, see, no, Chris, open the chat.
Say, see, no, Chris, open the chat. You told me to say it.
I'm gonna say C-O-M-O.
Fine, I'm gonna say that in chat. No.
And then
No, it's C-O. No, good. C-O-M-O.
You just say Steve-O?
I said C.
No, Chris, open chat. That's what you said.
chat. Keep send. Eric 845 says no. Press open chat. Send button.
That's what you said.
Say como estas
Okay, nah.
in chat.
Nah.
Say it's gonna sound so funny.
I can't.
Say, I dare you to spell.
I don't even know how to spell
I dare
that.
you to spell 6 backwards and say it 10 times.
Swaks.
6,
Swaks.
6.
Emily, just stop. I'm trying to build. Stop telling me to type random. Stop telling me to type this in chat.
No.
Or else I will eat you, and you will be my cat. You'll be my pet cat. You'll be like Precious, but then he died. He died because you died.
Object successfully summoned.
Emily, did you hear me? My cat died because you died.
No.
And now everybody's dead. Because you killed Princess Leia. You killed Princess Leia from Star Wars. And you also killed the actor of SpongeBob back in 2018.
Well, you was dead.
Tab on
After 2018. due to medical condition. Dying medical condition, and then he died because a taxi ran him over.
Cat?
Yeah, a cat peed on the moon, and the moon went in the air, and the air went on the moon. The moon went in the sky, and the sky pooped on the moon. You get that, Emily?
No.
Let me tell you more. The arrow pooped on the fellow bird. The fellow bird pooped on the word. The word is bird. Big bird. Peed his pants.
A bird got shot on the air, and then the bird pooped on Big Bird.
Correct.
Oh, okay, because he was scared of it.
He was scared because he drank too much beer.
And then he killed the bear and drank it. And drank its blood, okay.
No, that means he drank beer. He drank beer with 2 teachers.
How old is he?
How old is he?
The bird.
264,000 years.
How old are the teachers? 9.
4. How old is the scarecrow? Fucking 2.
Object successfully summoned.
Object successfully,
Object
bitch.
successfully summoned.
I dare you to curse in this stream. Cuss.
Okay. F you.
That's not really cussing.
Okay. Sure.
That's also not cussing.
Sit.
Object successfully.
What the hell?
Object successfully.
You said sit.
summoned. Object.
How is that
successfully
cursing?
summoned.
Because it sounds like
You just said it.
thank you.
And then you just said thank you. Thank you, I peed the bed last night.
No.
Want me to build a TV that's bigger than you. And his mom is black. And your dad is tan. And
my tan is dad. No.
your tan is Hannah.
Hannah is.
And Snow White is actually Snow Pea.
So she's yellow snow.
Yeah, basically your dad peed on the moon, which caused the pee to go everywhere. Then he went to Walmart with no clothes on. He did.
Why did you go to Walmart? You could just run home and be like, hey, I'm naked.
Oh my god.
F you.
If you watch Beyonce, I have 6 beds. Which one is your favorite number? Bed is a number.
Don't touch my phone.
Tuck.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Emily, where are you going?
I'm gonna eat some meat because I haven't eaten in days.
I haven't took a shower in days.
You put this on your controller. Here. It's
Why?
Shedded skin.
Why are you so racist? Yeah, you said skin is beautiful. I would like to lick it.
It's not racist.
Streamlag XT. It's not the stream, it's the it's the game. What is it better, black?
Just 2 reasons.
I'm trying to build a TV. I don't know that black's any good.
Tab on.
That sounds nasty.
Wait, I think there's something good in there. Other than this piece of crap. You red-nosed freak. Wait, that was a better black. Emily, that's too loud. Emily, you're female. Emily, why are you singing ever since I was a little boy? Emily. 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 Emily, Emily. Emily. Emily, listen to me. Emily. Why are you singing ever since I was a little boy?
That's a song.
But you're a female, Emily.
But it's a different song. It's not made by me.
So it was made by Cowboy John and Cowboy Naked Man 2096. And it was made by a black person. And it was also made by Dr. Scissors, which is supposed to be Dr. Seuss. But it's a ripoff. But it's a ripoff of Dr. Seuss. So what's next? Dr. P? I did not touch your phone. If I lose all my by the way, if I lose all my subs, guys, I might quit YouTube. I'm just saying.
I'm leaving Bob right now.
What?
I'm going.
I thought you said you wanted to play.
No more.
You just say yeets.
Yes. Okay, go away.
What? I don't need this case anyway. Why do you like that?
Text box, CC.
What did I need again? Oh yeah, I need it.
Tab on. Tab on. On. Tab on. Text editing. Text box. Text box. Text box. F. Text box. Text box. FF. Tab on. On. Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Text editing. Text box. Text box. S. Tab on. Text editing. Text box. Text box. F. Tab on. Tab. Text editing. Text box. Text
Emily, you
box.
got a text message. Can I check it for you?
No. Preston, no. Come on.
I'm just helping you.
We can't touch people's stuff.
I'm not taking it.
You're looking at it.
I know I'm helping you.
No, it's not helping.
You could have just said, "Oh, can I see it?" You didn't have to just snatch it from me. You could have just said, "Oh, can I see it?"
I did say that.
No, you did.
And then you said, I'm helping you.
You did not. You didn't walk up to me and say it. Since when did you walk up to me and say, "Oh, can I see it"?
I didn't walk up to you, I shouted. I said, can I see? And then you said, and then you did this.
You did not shout. Wait, go to my stream for proof. Okay, but whatever.
What's more candy?
Tab on.
It's prank candy, Emily.
Tab on. Tab on. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Tab on. Tab on. Text box, FF. Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Tab off. Tab off. Chat screen. Red. Chat keep send. Chat screen. Self. Sonra. Send. Tab off. Tab on. Tab off. Tab on text box, text box, text box, FF. Text box, text F editing F. Text box, editing, text box, text box, text box, text box, text box, text box, text editing, text box, text box, TG. On. Tab on tab all on text editing text box text box DD. Tab toggle on Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Tab on. Tab off. Tab on. Tab on. 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 Text editing. Text box. Text box. L. Text box. Text box. Editing. Text box. Text box. L. Text B. Toggle on. On. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. On. Tab off. Tab on. Tab. Tab off. Text box. Text box. BB. toggle off on.
What happened? How?
Probably too many scammers and hackers.
It didn't say anything on the screen, did it? Hi, how's your day? That's how your day is, RIP. Not having a good day. That's alright. Wait, no.
Text condition. Rip lock time. Text rip lock. Text lock. Rip lock. Rip lock type. Text box editing. Text box, flash. Flash button. Text. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Text box editing. Text box editing. Text box, flash. button, button. Text, editing, text box, text box, text box, text box. Text, editing, text box, text box, text box, text box, slash, slash, button, button. Text box, editing, text box, text box, text box, editing, text box, text box, text box, text box, slash, slash, button, button. Hero subject successfully summoned. Hero subject successfully summoned. HCD-2345 object successfully summoned. HCD-2345 object successfully summoned. HCD-2345 object successfully summoned. HCD-2345 object successfully summoned. Hero subject 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 successfully summoned. Object 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 generation of. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully done. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Press T return or wireless control or right button to open chat. Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
Is this
Object successfully
Earth
summoned.
now?
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
This looks like
Object
hell.
successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
That never
Object
looks like hell.
successfully summoned. Object 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 successfully summoned.
Am I in this video?
Now let's start. Why is being heard has way gone too far? We are going to explain the reason why this user sucks. 1. He never leave Pinky Animate alone. 2. He never listened to me just because I only say to him to ignore her instead of attack. But no, he is denied. 4. He thinks that death threats work, but actually it's not. 5. He is trying to give me a false copyright strike. Really? You know default strikes can you get channel terminated? 6. He use rates insult. Really? That's very disgusting. 7. He say to give me my email and password. He send death threats. Really? Asking for email and password is personal information, and death threats don't work. 8. He use fake screenshot to show the proof about Pinky's racist. What? Are you serious? That's the fake screenshot, and that's no real. It's completed fake and liar. Not only does Simon send death threats to Microsoft Windows Phone, Simon sent death threats to Pinky, animate by Rachel the Caps. 9. Simon make a bots imposter out of me and Pinky Animate. Hear the proof about Simon made an imposter bots out of me and Pinky Animate. 10. He thinks that Microsoft Windows fan terminated Windows Man by SAG puppets, but actually he didn't. Microsoft Windows fan is ignoring Windows Man. 11. He say about an Operation August 21st, beautiful 2019 Rainbow 5674 where Pinky Animate will be arrested and detained by GGST Force. Simon is a liar about Pinky Animate will arrested. That's not true. 12. Simon say to Microsoft Windows fan to go die in a hole. He called Pinky Animate and Microsoft Windows fan a Kevin. That's not true. Microsoft Windows fan and Pinky Animate is not Kevin. That's false. This guy don't have the proof. 13. He called Pinky Animate against insults. That's not right to do that. 14. He made Pinky Animate close account in September 28th and October 28th. 15. He spammed me with hard comment. And 16. The worst thing is, Simon will make Pinky Animate close account and you will create it or kill it us. What? He can't do that. Alright, that's all the rant. I know that you guys still like Simon. Please respect our opinion. Please don't bash our opinion, okay? Alright, that's all for this video. Bye. Hey guys, it's me again. And this is Electromagnetic Animations here. And today we are going to rant Simon 3535 and AUTTPGGST. Cause I had enough of this user. And note, if you like this user, your opinion is respected. Now let's start. Why his behavior has way gone too far, we are going to explain the reason why this user sucks. 1. He never leave Pinky Animate alone. 2. He never listened to me just because I only say to him to ignore her instead of attack. But no, he is denied. 4. He thinks that death threats work, but actually it's not. 5. He is trying to give me a false copyright strike.
Who is trying to give Simon 3535. S G S T exclamation mark. Stop this nonsense right now. Pouting face emoji. Leo, I know what you did. He tried to give somebody a copyright strike for no reason. And he sent deference to everybody in Polygon Central. This user has gone way too far. He did a lot of bad stuff in the Polygon community. Therefore, he should be banned from Polygon Central. That looks cool. I got a phone finally for Christmas yesterday. Exclamation mark. Christmas tree emoji. Here are the pictures. Like it? Question mark. My little sister has one too. I will send the pictures again. That's my phone, by the way. Can I take a picture of your phone real quick? Because I want to show somebody on Discord. Can you hold it for me? And then hold it back. And this is my sister's phone. Little sister's phone. And this is
Alexa, what is the December zodiac sign?
There are 2 December zodiac signs. They are Sagittarius and Capricorn.
yes. Level. Level. How do you guys like my phone? How do you guys like our phones? Question mark. We got them for Christmas yesterday. Because yesterday was Christmas. Hi, Alexandra Pig, even though I still hate you. I don't like Peppa Pig. To anyone who likes Peppa Pig, I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion. These are me and my sister's phones. To activate the phones, you need to have a card, and Emily's phone was already... My little sister's phone was already activated, so...
No, we activated it.
Who activated it?
We used the card to activate it.
My dad activated my little sister's phone, but my phone wasn't activated because there was an error on my card. So my dad said after work tomorrow, which is today, that he will get this all resolved. And I already talked to my grandma about it as well. So she also knows about it. But I will get my own phone so I can use it when my dad gets home from work. He has the card armed on him, so he's going to go to Best Buy and see what's wrong with the card so I can use my phone. And we couldn't go yesterday because yesterday was Christmas and because all the stores was closed. All the shops were closed yesterday, so we had to go. Well, my dad had to go there today, so he's going to go there today after work. Now, I don't know when he's going to get out. I haven't called him yet, but I'll call him later. I might call him. Stop. I don't know who you think you are sending killing threats to the admin of this Discord server. Messages. What's that video? Question mark. everyone go watch the video.
That's a guy. FGBFSU1KUEFWUNGWKMQ. Red Power, Red Jar, G, Echo, well, thanks. Wait, I am on hell. Shit. Shit. That's all.
Successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully
I'm playing Minecraft, messing around with command blocks, LOL, laughing emoji.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Object successfully summoned.
I gotta find the
Object successfully summoned.
the Never.
Object successfully summoned. Object.
Go for the portal.
Summoned.
One thing I know is that you can oh no, my game is lagging.
Successfully summoned.
We know, object successfully summoned.
Successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Sorry about the lag.
Object successfully summoned.
It's because it's raining
Successfully summoned.
cats and cows in the Never.
Object successfully summoned. 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 Successfully summoned. Object.
Sorry, I ain't got no more. Anyone still here? Question mark. That looks legit. I fart on.
It says, welcome to Transform Your
Ted,
Code
he thinks that Microsoft Windows that terminated weekly ban by SAG puppets. Microsoft Windows found
This is a mic. Have you ever heard of a mic? I don't think you did, but I'm talking through a mic anyways. Yeah.
Microsoft Windows static activated subcarrier. That's false. This guy don't have the proof. 13. He called Mickey animated KSD schools. That's not quick to do that. 14.
Hi, Mommy.
He closed account in September 28th, October
I love
28th.
you.
15. He spent me hard mother. At 16. Worst thing is, Simon will make me
Mom.
happening.
I love you
He
so
can't do
much.
that. Alright. That's
Can I
all.
come in?
I know that you guys still like Simon. Please respect our opinion. Please don't match our opinion, okay? Alright, that's all for this video. Bye.
What? Are you what? What are you playing? Nobody's ever called me on this phone before. You're the first person that called, and I really my ringtone is so cool. It's like do 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 do. It was like do 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 do. You're what? What's your Samsung?
Are you sure you don't want to stop?
Stop. My brother got a
Oh, you
Oh my god, no, stop. I got a microphone for Christmas and now you're like shoving it up my mouth. You wanna play something else?
Let's play Roblox.
You wanna play something else?
Let's play Minecraft.
Did you get your thing fixed?
Yeah, did you get it fixed? Yeah, that's really funny.
Did you get it fixed?
Did you get it fixed? Is she cute?
But then
What daddy? That doesn't make sense. What daddy? What daddy? What's going?
exactly though.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Chloe, oh, Chloe. Oh, cheek man, oh, cheek man. Oh, guitar, oh, guitar. Oh, Buttman, oh, Buttman. Chloeanna, Chloeanna. You are so cute, you are so cute. Chloe Bowie, Chloe Bowie. Can we play can we play? Fortnite, Fortnite. I want to play Fortnite, Fortnite. Guys, would you like to say that and twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, like the second time. I said, object successfully summoned, object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
You brought like
Object successfully summoned.
Object successfully summoned.
Yeah, object successfully summoned.
Object successfully summoned.
We know. Object successfully summoned. We like some cookies and milk.
Object successfully
Emily. Emily.
successfully summoned.
Chloe, say, yay!
Successfully summoned.
Chloe, do you want to talk?
Object successfully summoned.
You know what's funny? I bought a legendary
Chloe, are you sure you don't want to weep?
I expected a legendary pet, but instead I got
Object successfully summoned.
Chloe, do you not want to talk?
Object successfully summoned.
Do you want to spawn the object?
Object successfully summoned.
Do you want to pee your
Object
pants?
successfully summoned. Object successfully
Chloe.
summoned.
Do you want to kick a guitar?
Object successfully summoned.
Do you want to kick a
Object
tiger and a
successfully
guitar?
summoned.
It's about to, Robin.
Object successfully summoned.
Chloe, do you want to elbow your Elmo?
Object successfully summoned.
I'm working on my reindeer.
Object successfully summoned.
Cute?
Object
Chloe, you're a little cute
successfully
too.
summoned.
You know that?
Object
You are so
successfully
adorable.
I'm
You're playing guitar? Tell me you're
Object
playing.
successfully summoned. Object
What you making in the house?
summoned. Object
Chloe, you're on
successfully
YouTube.
summoned.
Say hi.
Object successfully summoned.
Are we ready to move on to a different game?
Chloe, put it in your mouth.
Object successfully summoned.
Cause yeah, put it in my
Object
mouth.
successfully summoned.
I don't know what I really feel like buying something.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, go and play. I know Elmo
Object
smoke
successfully
strokes
summoned.
because it's super high. Does that mean?
Object successfully
So
summoned.
I can hide from Elmo because he is so
Object
high.
successfully summoned.
Do you want to
Object successfully
build a low man? Doesn't have to be a high man. Do you want to build a high man? Doesn't have to be a low man.
Object successfully summoned.
That means you're drunk. No, it
Object successfully summoned.
doesn't.
Object successfully summoned.
No, it doesn't.
Object successfully summoned.
Chloe, why did you
Object
steal from me?
successfully summoned.
Okay, bye.
Object successfully summoned.
Okay, bye.
Chris, can you sit in your chair real quick so I can take a picture of
Successfully
you?
summoned.
Dude, you took a picture of me. Are you
Sit in your chair with your controller like you're playing it.
Object successfully summoned.
I'm playing Fortnite. I don't know where my friend.
friends underneath your seat.
Object successfully summoned.
No, it's not.
Isn't that it? Look happy, like good job, son. Good one. Alright, now look
Object
serious.
successfully summoned.
Just play it. Look serious.
I don't want to look serious. It's boring. That's stupid.
Object successfully summoned.
Mommy, object successfully summoned.
Good job.
Successfully summoned. Object 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 successfully summoned. Text box. Chat screen. Chat text box.
I have this one hair that's like the most.
Object successfully summoned.
Did you see it?
Object successfully summoned.
Do you remember the hair I wore in Daphne?
Object successfully summoned.
It's called
Object
Dirty
successfully
Blonde.
summoned.
It's that blonde hair.
Object successfully summoned.
Oh, okay. It's really cute. You look at my profile, I have it.
Object successfully
I don't know if I
summoned.
should buy Bunny Barrette or not, because I feel like I'm never going to wear that.
Object successfully summoned.
Yeah.
Object successfully summoned.
It's funny how you can wear whatever you want in a document, but you have to pay for
Object
something.
successfully summoned.
Like you could wear like the most expensive hat, and then just be
Object
like
successfully summoned.
poor, just have no Robux at all, and then just have like the opposite.
Object successfully summoned.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Object
for.
successfully summoned.
To me, I only have little things.
Object successfully summoned.
I really like this Japanese and cause.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Did you know there was AirPods in Roblox?
Object successfully summoned.
Yeah. There's AirPods.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
What?
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Oh my god, I'm gonna take that. Do you remember what it's called?
Object successfully summoned.
Was it a, oh, it's your idea. I thought it was a real thing. I'm like, oh my god,
Object
I gotta buy
successfully summoned.
that. Yeah. Like it could be
Object
like
successfully summoned.
What, Sesame Street?
Object successfully summoned.
Say hi, Rachel.
Merry
Object
Christmas,
successfully
Rachel.
summoned.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, which was like 5 days ago.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Alright, I don't know.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Do you have any, do you know any hats that you
Object
recommend?
successfully summoned. Object
Hey Emily,
successfully
where does
summoned.
Rachel live?
I can't tell you that.
Does she live in a White
Object
House?
successfully summoned.
Does she live in a brick house?
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
I was gonna try to buy like Fox and
Object successfully summoned.
but to me they just don't look that great.
Object successfully summoned.
What?
Object successfully summoned.
Yeah. I have
Object successfully summoned.
I have Fox and Fox Tail.
Object successfully summoned.
But they're all
Object
they're only like
successfully
red.
summoned.
But I was gonna buy like white and black because you know I like black and white.
Object successfully summoned.
They just to me they just don't look that good. That's just my
Object
opinion.
successfully summoned.
Can I buy a fuzzy polar bear? Like it's
Object
just like-
successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
I've noticed everybody is buying the Halo, the Fallen Halo.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
I think you should look in the catalog with me instead.
Object successfully
Then you
summoned.
don't know what I'm talking about.
Object successfully summoned.
I can help you with your Robin after.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
I'm a trainee at
Object successfully summoned.
Chloe, object successfully
Object
summoned.
successfully summoned.
all of my friends kind of like cute outfits.
Object successfully summoned.
Chloe saying, "Cause at the we all it because we're super gorgeous. We all be bad. We are bad. We all he's bad. We all pee.
Object successfully summoned.
Then it looks good.
Object successfully summoned.
If you like have weight,
Object successfully summoned.
that, and then put on the walk thing, you're gonna look like a chubby person.
Object successfully summoned.
I dare you to make yourself
Object
short all the
successfully
way.
summoned.
Skinny all the way, and then
Hi.
Successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Tab on.
she's a staff member.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
This lag.
Object successfully
My
summoned.
God. Yes. Chat.
Text box.
Are you
Chat screen.
Load.
impressing?
Load.
Are you trying to impress
Chat text box. Object successfully summoned.
No. Do.
Object successfully summoned. Object successfully summoned.
Dude, get out of it. Get out of it.
Object successfully summoned. Editing.
No, no. No, TP. TP.
My aunt, she has like a glitter.
Object successfully summoned.
Conclave has like glitter inside, and then when you like tip it over, then the glitter like
Object successfully.
Delete. It's too loud.
Object successfully.
It's too loud. This and then this is lagging.
Sorry, it's lagging. Chloe has to watch her cartoons.
I'm done.
Object successfully summoned.
I'm done. I'm so ending the stream.